Hello, chums. It is I, your friend, Kat Udero. How are you? How you doing? How is your end of the year cycle going for you? How is your wind down to your breakthrough, to your flip out, to your upgrade? How is that all moving for you right now? I have some news. Some of you know, some of you don't know, but yeah, today, November 30th, 2021 is my Independence Day. It is my day that I leave Accenture and I move into working on my new business all the time. I think that's the life of the entrepreneur. Not that I won't take breaks and not that I won't be... I'm definitely not a workhorse. I'm much more of a play pony. I've said that for decades. Anyway, I'm feeling chuffed and I'm feeling excited and at the same time, realistic in terms of what's going on and what my transition is and moving into this new role. And I just wanted to celebrate and share that with you all today. So the way that I'm leaving work, it has to do with the certain, due to the current political culture around self-care and personal boundaries with your body and with your ability to choose what you do and do not let into your body. My soon-to-be former employer and I, don't agree. So I bring this up not to, because I could cause so much drama around this. It'd be so easy, and a younger me would have been like, there would have been venom in my mouth, and I'm able to say, oh, like, that's not really, I don't align with your values or lack of values, and I will depart here blessing you and thanking all the people that I got to experience, all of the experiences I got to have. I mean, what a powerful mirror in terms of seeing my own triggers and my own potential and my own abilities and my own ability to respect myself more and take care of myself better and have better boundaries, and let the universe support me. And that swings right into the whole thing of, like, who's supporting me? Is it the corporate teat onto which I have clung for these many years, or is it source? And it's not to say, and it's like, it's sourced through the corporate teat. I think that's 100% true. And it's also, it can change. It's like, you don't have to go to a priest to be forgiven and to be loved by God. It's like, you don't have to go to a corporate place to have employment and self-sustaining capacities. I believe we are literally in a new age now. Not to use that term, not trying to make a pun with the old term of new age, but I mean a literal living age of transformation. I think things are going to be radically shifting just in the next few months, my friends, and we are already in the throes of it. And we really get to choose how we show up in these experiences, and we get to choose who we are and how we are and how much grace that we will give to ourselves and give to others, and how much room we can have for each other to do what we need to do and not take it personally if we don't all kumbaya in the same direction, we have got to start becoming the fuller expression of who we are, and it's like we can either surrender to that which this is definitely a surrender, but I feel very supported in the surrender. And that's it. Like, we've all had these experiences where we felt like we've been shaken and rattled and thrown to the floor in order to, grow. And it's like, well, let's do it more softly. Let's lean into it. If we can consciously lean into it and consciously show up for it and show up for each other in compassion and support, then our ability to transmute and transition through this density into what you can call the new earth, 5D. Paul Selig calls it the upper room. I think all of these things are the quantum field, however you encounter that within your own experience. That world is imprinting on us in bigger and bigger ways, and anything that's inside of us that is not resonant with that, like before we could stuff it, or we could manage it, or it wasn't that bad, and now those things just really, really rattle. And I do believe this is part and parcel of becoming the leader. Like we're and not to tell you what you are meant to do or be. It's always your personal expression and experience, and it's honored however it is. What I'm seeing is that within the awakening, we all become leaders in our own right, because we start to lead our life, and we start to be the truest self, and take up a space that we've not taken before, take up all of our space. And we realize how important it is for us to do that, and it's not hurting anyone when we take up our space, because we're not taking away from anybody else when we take up our space. We're all like bouncing and bobbing together, respectively and collectively at the same time. How I see what I'm doing, and how I see my experience of transitioning from the corporate teat to a more self-sustaining, or it's actually more communal in a lot of ways, because I'll be working with people in my community that I love and care for deeply. So it's like there's this more of an exchange going on, as opposed to a machine that's been constructed to bilk dollars. While it does things, and some of those things are wonderful, and others are completely pointless, and from my perspective, from my vantage point. And some are just outright harmful in every single way. But that's where we get to claim our autonomy again, and to redefine our boundaries in the world, and declare what's ours with an open heart, and a sovereignty born of being aligned to the oneness. Because we're all meant to be these divine expressions, and just sparkle and glow and live. So anyway, I've gotten off on a bit of a tangent, haven't I? Thank you for listening. Thank you for being there for me today, and maybe celebrating with me. And anyway, I love you. I love you all. And yep, life on your terms. All right, more later.